Hello all students, I am Sapna Trivedi. I am going to teach you biology. As everyone is knowing about and everyone is suffering right now pandemic disease, that is COVID-19. The whole world is suffer with this pandemic disease COVID-19, and this coronavirus has taken so many lives, and that's why what I am thinking that this is the right time to start a very important chapter in our CBSE. CBSE is having one chapter related of this health and disease. So this is the right time to taught this chapter, that is called human health disease. So let us start this chapter. In this chapter number 8, okay, this is come in your unit 8, where is a 3 chapter, chapter 8, 9 and 10, and this 3 chapter is having 1 for 14 weightage. Okay, so this chapter is important in every aspect. Now how we start this chapter? First we understand the meaning of the health. Every person is having a different meaning of a health. Okay, so first we understand meaning of the health. If I ask you, so you can be imagining, if we feel fit, we are healthy. If we are not feel any discomfort in our body, we are healthy. If we are moved to study, to do the work, we are not feeling any lethargy, not feeling any pain in the body, we are healthy. Got it? So here is a definition which is WHO written in your textbook. So you can go with your textbook definition or either by your own. This is not any foundation. This is you just be understand a definition of human health disease. What the WHO given this one? It is in your page number. One second. You will get in your first page number, that is WHO is given. Okay, the page number 145. So you will get some specific definition, okay, which is given WHO. So here is the meaning of a human health disease: state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. If we are physically fit, okay, no pain in our any tract, any type of the system. Mental, we are not having any stress, we are just be happy. So that is the way we are serving our society very good way. So that is the way we are say the social well-being. So meaning of the health is, you can say, the state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. Okay, so how we maintain this health one? This is we can be say it can be easy task, those who are very regular in a daily routine, but it is a tough those who are lazy in the nature. But we have to understand how we can be maintain our health. Okay, so from your childhood, you know your mama is saying eat properly and do the brush properly, take a bath properly. So from the beginning you know. So this is a little bit revision, okay, how you are just become a healthy. So good health maintained by balanced diets. In that balanced diets, all type of the nutrient it should be included, okay, but it's not come from the pizzas only or either the burger. So we have to take the full complete food where the cereals, grain and every type of the things. Person hygiene, our personal hygiene is very important, okay, taking of a bath and then we clean our teeth and everything which you know about that. Regular exercise, this one is a physical strength, we get the physical strength, okay. Now there is a lockdown, so you have to maintain this exercise, there is no physical activity more. So you wake up early, do little bit some yoga or exercise, it's just make you healthy and giving us such happy mood also. A yoga is also there, and vaccination, okay, vaccinations, it means After the birth, there is some vaccination program which fight against the disease. If we are just be following this, we are in a happy mood. We are healthy, we are in a happy mood. If we are having a pain in the body, we are not in a happy mood. Okay, so this is our meaning of health, and how we can be maintain our health one. Okay, we know, but we have to understand, we have to apply also. Now this is a human health disease. Is a good weightage one. There is a number of the disease in your chapter. You can be say the malaria, there is HIV, there is a cancer, common cold, many are. Okay, so first we understand the disease. What is the meaning of the disease? It means discomfort. Okay, D-I-S, this, it means this, and ease, it means comfort. If we not get the comfort in the body, it means disease we are having. So interfere with the normal functioning of the body, that is called a disease. And when the person is in any type of the disease, it is not in a happy mood, it is sad one. Okay, not giving a good serving society, it's unable to give. It can be tried but unable to give. Okay, now we can see disease types. Okay, there is a types of a disease as per how they are infect the person. So it's a category in two way: infectious disease and non-infectious disease. Infectious disease, it means easily transmitted from one infected person to other. Okay, so this is an infected disease. Non-infectious, which is not transmitted from one person to other. Got it? Here it is due to extrinsic factor. Extrinsic, it means outside, environmental, some pathogen. You know what is the meaning of the pathogen? Pathogen is mean disease causing agent, where there is a bacteria, protozoan, fungal, anything can be come. So there is an extrinsic factor, not in the related of the inside body one, that is come from outer environment one. So that is extrinsic factor, that is called a pathogen. Non-infection, intrinsic factor, like a deficiency. We are not eat properly, we are not having amount of the iron, we are not taking a good amount of the iron, so that person is just become a lack of hemoglobin, and that person is become anemic. Hereditary, some other diseases just we come from the generation to generation, they are just get from their parents one. Okay, so infection disease, you can be say there is a number of example: HIV, tetanus, hepatitis B, and right now there is a COVID-19, which by a coronavirus. Okay, here non-infectious, that is a cancer. Okay, so here the cancer types we are going to study. Now we are going to see in your textbook number of the diseases there. NCERT book having many other disease, 2 or 3 disease not in your NCERT, but it is in your syllabus. So we are going through that disease also. But first we are categorize this disease. Some disease is caused by the bacterial disease, common cold. Okay, sorry, there is a bacterial disease is having a pneumonia. This is the best example. Viral disease. Okay, there is an HIV, COVID-19, protozoans, amoebiasis. Okay, there is a malaria. This is the 2 example in your textbook, protozoans. Okay, fungal one, there is a skin related fungal infection on the skin, so fungal disease. Helminthic disease, this is the worm which come in our intestine and just be giving us some symptoms which is just give a discomfort. So we are categorize the types of the disease: bacterial, viral, protozoan, fungal, and helminthis disease. Okay, so first we are going to start from the bacterial. Okay, how many diseases there, how we are going to study. So there is a causal agent, symptoms, and treatment. So these 3 things we are going to discuss one by one, all disease. Okay, let's move some bacterial disease which is in your course. Okay. One is a typhoid and pneumonia. This is the two disease we are going to see which is in your textbook. First we are go through the typhoid. Typhoid is causal agent. The name of bacteria is Salmonella typhi. Got it? This is a causal bacterial name, scientific name. How it is spread? It is spread by contaminated food or water. Okay, if we are take a such contaminated food, okay, that we are get this disease. How in which organ it is effect? It affects in our small intestine. They enter into our small intestine. So if it is a small intestine, so if it is giving infection very badly, so we are feeling a fever, high fever constantly, then weakness we are feeling, stomach pain. If it is a very high infection of this pneumonia, at that time, that intestinal perforations we are going to see. And many times if it is not treatment, if it is not proper, so it can be that patient can be died. But if it is confirmed by some vital test, so this is a vital test. From this vital test, there is a confirmation test for the typhoid, and if it is a treatment go properly, so that disease can be cured. Okay. So next is a pneumonia. Next bacterial disease is a pneumonia. This is a lung disease. Is caused by Streptococcus pneumoniae. This is one type of bacteria. Another Haemophilus influenzae. So when you are write this one, this is a causal agent of bacteria. So you have to very precise and be very maintain about the spelling one. Okay, that it should not be mistake about spelling, genus and species. So this is a causal agent of pneumonia. Okay. Now what do things if it is an affect the lungs? So in the lungs there is a alveoli one. Okay, so you know there is a lungs, and in that lungs there is an alveoli. So its effect alveoli one, this alveoli membrane is going to infect by the Streptococcus pneumonia, and with this infection some fluid is released out by this infection, and if it is a fluid is released out, so exchanging of gas, carbon dioxide and carbon oxygen through the blood vessels, it's very tough, or we can be said it's get the stress one. So that's why it's decreased respiratory efficiency. That person is not getting such amount of oxygen. So in fact alveoli get filled with the fluid because of the infection, and because of this way decreased respiratory efficiency. With how we get this one, we are getting pneumonia one, so there is a symptoms. That person having a high fever, okay, 102 to 104 Fahrenheit one. It's a feel chills effect. Okay, chills effect it means thandi lagna. Cough, that woofing one. Headache, okay, continuous headache, okay, because oxygen not supplied properly. Severe case, in that time pneumonia person, their lips and nails turn bluish, okay, greyish bluish one, and if it is not treated in the proper time, so that persons can be die. So this can be fatal disease if it is not treated properly in proper time. So this is a pneumonia, second disease of a bacteria which is in your NCERT. Next we go through the viral disease. Okay.